flashing headlights to intimidate others. Increases risk of a crash. In a collision, what is the danger to driver or passengers who are not wearing a seatbelt? The vehicle may stop suddenly, but unbelted passengers continue to move. When on freeway, never travel on the leftmost lane except when overtaking. In case of emergency, the traffic light turns green. This means you may proceed if safe to do so. The forward collision mitigation system may not perform well under this condition. Sharp bends on the road. Using mobile phone affects the focus of drivers. It shows in their inconsistent driving. High beam lights help you see clearly when driving at night. Do not use high beam on areas with street lighting. Allowing extra travel time. Is one of good driving practices. When there is flood, it is best to avoid driving through it, if at all possible. If this system is activated during harsh braking, the driver will feel brake pedal pulsation. Anti-lock brake system. Save People Life is a service category inside Dubai Police app. Using this feature, you may report human trafficking crimes. When dealing with vulnerable road users, what is important to remember? They do not have any protection, unlike drivers or passengers in the car. Ignoring priority rules is when drivers are not stopping on stop signs. In an uncontrolled roundabout, priority is given to vehicles coming from the left. If you need to, how would you pass a motorcycle? Provide enough space as you would a car. At pedestrian crossings, footpath, bridges, viaducts, or tunnels. These are some of the areas where motorists are not allowed to park anytime. Braking early when stopping is important for gradual slowdown. It also gives a lot of warning to the vehicles behind. Which safety system is designed to warn of vehicles that cannot be easily seen using the mirrors? Blind spot monitoring. Rev up or speed up where there are pedestrians or on busy streets. Do not do this. What can happen if another road user throws garbage or debris on the roadway? A chain collision can happen. When approaching a pedestrian crossing, drivers must stop and give way to pedestrians. When you are observing the 2-second rule while following another vehicle, it means You are not tailgating. What type of traffic accident can you report using the Dubai Police app? Minor accidents. If your vehicle breaks down on the road, you and your passengers should stay outside of the vehicle and away from traffic. You are dazzled by the lights of an oncoming vehicle. You should slow down and move to the right if safe to do so. Why should drivers be more careful when driving near pedestrians? Some pedestrians may have impaired hearing or vision. You are feeling sleepy, but you decided to drive for an important appointment. You are now a hazard to yourself and to others. If an emergency vehicle is trying to cross a red signal, what should other vehicles with green signal do? Vehicles facing green signal must stop completely and wait. When you find yourself overspeeding, it is best to reflect and check on your thinking. When driving, how can you avoid the many hazards on the road and be a safe driver? By anticipating and forecasting what may happen. Extra care must be taken when driving near schools because young kids may cross the road without looking. When traffic is not controlled by signs or police officers, you must give way to vehicles from the main road to minor road. If you are frequently tailgating other drivers, this may increase the risk of a crash. When merging onto the main road, why is it important to match the speed of the vehicles on the main road? To avoid disrupting the flow of traffic. Which example is usually the result of using mobile phone while driving? Speeding up or slowing down without reason. When following a motorcycle, it is important not to tailgate because this may intimidate the rider and may result in loss of control. If there is speed humps on the road, drivers should slow down and be alert because pedestrians may use this point to cross. At what speed should you travel on the road? At a speed shown on a speed limit signs or slower, depending on the road conditions. Driving in flood is difficult because you cannot see if there are deep holes along the path. If you are going straight after exiting a two-lane roundabout, which lane should you enter from? Enter from the left-hand lane. You are not very sure how some pedestrians will react. How would you deal with this safely? Lower your speed. Ensure you can give way or stop if necessary. If the collision is minor and with no injuries, reporting of the incident to the authorities may be done via the Dubai Police app. Your vehicle has broken down on the road. When must you use a reflective triangle? Once the vehicle is safely positioned. How should you leave a freeway? Be in the correct lane, signal, and adjust your speed when on an exit ramp. You are in a crash. The police are not in attendance. Someone is injured. What should you do? Report the crash to the nearest police station. When reporting a traffic accident using the Dubai Police app, which 3 information is required? Vehicle plate number, license number, picture of damages. After a collision, a motorcyclist wearing a helmet was injured. What is the best thing to do? Do not attempt to remove the helmet. When a truck is turning into a congested roads, what can you do to make that turn easier? Allow for more space to maneuver. Driving near or alongside a school bus, why should you give due consideration to the school bus driver? To avoid any sudden actions that can startle the school bus driver, proper use of indicator provide. Other drivers time to react appropriately.